Is it time? I think it's time. Hey guys, Linus here. Been quite some time, hasn't it? Been quite busy over the last year and a half with fully starting a university degree beginning of 2018 and then starting a fresh one this year. Wrong decisions and all that. But now that I'm settled into my course and with some time to kill, I thought I'd come back to YouTube and see what's what. Firstly, why the content stopped in the first place. After the Hatfall video in 2015, I was finishing high school and needed to complete year 12, so study took most of my time in the second half of that year. After that was a gap year abroad in 2016 as I needed a much deserved break from educational life. Then from 2017 to now has been university related work, and making videos just fell by the wayside. The content wasn't, I felt, as good as I could make it, and I sort of just lost interest. That compounded with the amount of work I had to do for educational purposes, I didn't really have the time. In addition to this, it was getting difficult to provide content due to my hardware limitations at the time, that being solely a MacBook Air from like 2014 to work with. But now finally I've been able to get a proper computing setup to play some current games in proper resolutions rather than large pixels or with a poor frame rate, sometimes both. So I can see the argument now of people saying graphics are quite important, but you should experience both ends just to see how much it really counts. So what does the future hold? Well, I haven't really decided yet. For now, I've mainly just been relishing in having a proper PC to work with rather than a laptop with limited capabilities. However, I do have some projects I want to do. First one on the list is Midnight Club 2 Decade Edition and finish the game for YouTube. Even today, I still get rare comments on those videos and more current ones when I'm going to finish it. So I'm actually going to knuckle down and finish that series. Probably a first on this channel actually finishing a game. The second is just to make some random videos in the short term, not unlike the content you're seeing on screen now. Not too sure with what games yet, but as my library is much less restricted due to the fact I'm on PC and Windows rather than on Mac and Apple products, it's much less restricted, so I should be able to find something to record. And the fact that I've got many games on the go at the moment that I'm playing or reliving the good old days with, it probably isn't that hard to find and record. Finally, I have a long-term project which is tangentially related to gaming as it revolves around a gaming series I've loved for a while but looks into its related anime. The series in question is Danganronpa, a visual novel series about like murder and high school students. It's quite interesting. You should really go and play them and watch them if you haven't already. And I'll be looking at the timeline of major events that take place in the future arc of that series. Yes, it's probably not a topic that's as relevant to previous content I've produced for this channel, but it's one I've wanted to complete for a while, and I now have all the components to work on it. And also with the spare time I have, I can actually start making the project and creating what I wanted it to look like originally when I first thought of it like a year or two ago. No set release date on it, but it will be worked on in the coming weeks since I have about 3 weeks free time with nothing to do. That's about it for now, really. I've pretty much said what I wanted to say. So if you have been waiting on Midnight Club 2 especially, as it is one of my most highly viewed series on the channel, don't worry, it will be completed soon. And for those who just found this video by random or YouTube algorithm putting it on the side and saying, ooh, you might be interested in this, well, welcome to my channel. Feel free to see any other content I've posted in the past and subscribe to stay updated on my content. Until next time, see you all in my next video.